I knew her before I knew the truth. When I was 10, I asked my mom if I'd ever had any siblings. She looked me dead in the eye and told me there was a baby once, but they lost her. She said it happened before I was born, a miscarriage, and she cried just talking about it. I never asked again. Years later, when I was 16, a new family moved into the house next door. A mom, a dad, and a girl around my age named Laya. She was quiet, polite, always helping her parents unload groceries or take out the trash. At first, we didn't talk much. One afternoon, I was cleaning out the garage when she offered to help. We talked for hours while sorting old boxes, and something about her felt weirdly familiar. Not in a deja vu way, but like I already knew her. After that, we started hanging out more, at school, at home. My mom even joked that I finally had a study buddy who wouldn't get me in trouble. But whenever mom saw Leia, her face would tighten for a second, like she was trying hard not to look too closely. One night, I couldn't sleep. I was scrolling through old family photos and stumbled across an odd folder on mom's computer labeled 1990X Baby. I opened it and froze. There were photos of a newborn girl wrapped in pink, a tiny hospital bracelet around her wrist, a nurse holding her, and one where my mom was smiling, looking exhausted but proud. The date on the photos? 4 months after the miscarriage she'd told me about. Maybe I misunderstood, I thought. Maybe it was something else. The next day, I asked her straight out if she had ever given birth and not kept the baby. She turned away, her voice tight, and said, "That was a long time ago. Don't go digging for pain that isn't yours." But it was too late. That answer only made it worse. I went deeper. I checked the family iPad where she used to log into everything. I searched the keywords I remembered from the photo folder. Buried in her email drafts, I found a PDF attachment, a private adoption contract from an out-of-state agency. No hospital name, just a maternity care residence, and the baby's name listed? Laya. The last name was different, but it didn't matter. I slammed the iPad shut and just sat there, unable to breathe. Why would they lie? Why would they give her away and then act like nothing when she moved next door? The more I thought about it, the more it ate me alive. I got closer to Leia, closer than I should have. We spent almost every day together, walking her dog, studying, sharing music, laughing over the dumbest jokes. It felt too easy. Part of me knew exactly what I was doing. I wanted confirmation. So one afternoon, when she wasn't looking, I plucked a hair from the back of her sweater and sent it, along with my own, to a sibling DNA matching service. No questions asked, just a fee and a few weeks of waiting. 3 weeks later, the results dropped into my inbox. Half match with shared maternal DNA. I sat on the stairs outside my house, staring at the screen, while Leia texted me a joke about some teacher. I couldn't even type a reply. The worst part came 2 days later, when I finally broke down and told my mom what I had done. She sat down slow, like the truth was too heavy to carry anymore. She told me my dad wasn't Laya's father. He had been stationed overseas when it happened. She had an affair, gotten pregnant, and when her family found out, they sent her away to fix the mistake. They forced her to give the baby up and lie about it for the rest of her life. When Laya's family moved next door, mom recognized her instantly, but she thought maybe it was fate. She thought if Leia ever found out, it should come from her real family, not from her. The next time I saw Laya, she asked if everything was okay. I just told her I was dealing with some family drama. Then I watched her walk away. Now, every time I see her, it feels like I'm holding a lit match over a line soaked in gasoline.